Hey, this is the Gray Bearded Ninja. This is part two of our discussion regarding the gray man versus the tactical man. So let's talk about a situation that happened to me. Now, several years ago, not even that long ago, maybe about 2 or 3 years ago, probably about 3 years ago, I had a vehicle that was stolen from me, and inside of that vehicle, I had a lot of my tactical gear, a firearm, stuff like that. Unfortunately, I kind of asked for it. Number one, I wasn't smart by leaving my firearm in the vehicle. But number two, I put stickers on the back of the window, Magpul, Trijicon, Glock, stuff like that. And what I did is I advertised to everybody that I was a gun enthusiast. Because you know what, I support the Second Amendment, man, I got the right to carry a gun, and blah, 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 and I'm gonna tell everybody about it. And thus allowing myself to become targeted for theft. And they stole my vehicle, they stole all my tactical gear, they stole my law enforcement gear that I had in the vehicle, they stole my firearm. And they stole my vehicle. So yeah, I eventually found my vehicle, but of course the gun was gone and all my gear was gone, including my black belt that I'd had for several years, and it was very important to me. But it was really my fault. At the end of the day, I broadcast to the world who and what I was and what I was into. So it was a good gamble on their part to say, you know what, I wonder if he's got any cool stuff in there, like a gun or maybe something else that we can sell, we can steal, whatever. The point is that when you are consider yourself to be a modern shinobi, we want to lean more towards the gray man image. We don't want to put stickers on our vehicles showing off, that we are supporters of the Second Amendment and that we have guns, and, or even putting the blue line on your vehicle can target you for people that want to incite violence against law enforcement. They can vandalize your vehicle. You're just asking for trouble by putting those stickers on there. Another thing is putting politically based stickers. I don't care what side of the line you're on, Democrat or Republican, don't put bumper stickers supporting, a political party, because you're just allowing yourself to be targeted for vandalism, for theft, stuff like that. They may even target you for violence, because there's some people that are that worked up over politics and they're that insane about politics that they will do violence against you just because you support a certain person in the White House or not. So we wanting to become more like the modern shinobi, we want to learn how to tone it down a little bit. Instead of being tactical, maybe how about being more like a outdoorsman, kind of the Grizzly Adams look. Maybe let's tone down the tactical pants and the OD greens and the khakis and the untucked shirts and, the ball cap that has the Glock symbol on it and stuff like that. We love to show off. We love to. But wearing an NRA ball cap will only draw attention to you. Wearing a Make America Great Again ball cap, a red cap supporting Trump, will definitely draw attention to you, and it won't be good. It will be bad attention. You're drawing people's attention. When we're dressed up like tactical gurus and we got, Smith & Wesson or Glock on our t-shirts, and, we got our sleeves rolled up showing off our cool tats, and we got a lump under the shirt, everybody knows it's a gun. All we're doing is we're drawing attention to ourselves. We're not being sneaky. Everybody notices you. And then, of course, you got the people that open carry firearms. You lose all tactical advantage by announcing to the world that you have a firearm. In a bad situation, if I were the bad guy and I was going to go in and rob a gas station, I'm going to kill the person with the gun first, because that person's a threat to me. Okay? So we want to be concealed. We want to be nondescript. Okay? The whole concept of the shinobi was to blend in. obviously, what do you think of when you see somebody with a black uniform on, a mask, a sword, and tabby shoes? Oh, a ninja. Well, that's not sneaky at all. Why we came up with this concept or this idea in our heads that ninja dressed like that? Maybe on certain things they dressed in dark colors. It's possible, okay? But most of what you see and what you believe to be the image of the ninja truly is based on the movies, media, and entertainment. We want to be nondescript. We want to blend in. Blend in with your environment. Obviously, I wouldn't blend in a corporate situation. Now, working in a construction crew, working cement, or being an outdoorsman, which I am, that's more my gear. That's more my line. So try to think of the concept of the gray man rather than the tactical man, the guy that wears the Glock t-shirts and all the swag, all the name brand gun stuff, or wearing military style or law enforcement style clothing. Even off-duty, cops are easy to see. It's easy to spot an off-duty cop. They almost always have certain things they wear, and the way they carry themselves, the way they're scanning and looking around, their awareness, they are easy to spot. Well, if you are the modern shinobi, which I hope you're growing into and learning how to be, think of the gray man. Learn how to blend in. Don't be noticeable. Learn how to just be there without people noticing you. Okay, they shouldn't be noticing you saying, I bet you he's got a gun on him. I bet you he's a Trump supporter. I bet you he's a Second Amendment supporter. Learn how to blend in. Learn how to be nondescript. Stay away from clothing that advertises anything that has to do with martial arts, weapons, ninjutsu, all these things. People will notice you, and people will take note of you, and especially the bad guys. They will always notice you long before you notice them. So this is the Gray Bearded Ninja. This is part 2 of this discussion. We'll continue to talk about this as time goes by. Just really think about your vehicle. What are you advertising on your vehicle? What are you advertising in your clothing? Are you carrying an open carry firearm and giving up your tactical advantage? Are you are you wearing tactical boots? I always look at people's footwear. I can tell who the tactical people are just by looking at their feet and what kind of shoes they're wearing. Okay, there's just a certain style that really stands out, that's really popular amongst the military and law enforcement types. And we want to avoid anything that draws attention to us. This is truly what being a modern shinobi is all about. This is the Gray Bearded Ninja. Thanks for taking the time to watch this. We'll see you in the next lecture.